Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're digging into something I think a lot of people wonder about height-boosting supplements. Specifically, these Wondernest Heightener Gummies.
Mhm.
They make some pretty wild claims. We're talking kids, teens, adults growing like 1.5 to 2 inches taller in just 6 to 8 weeks, plus better posture, stronger bones. It sounds amazing, right?
It sounds amazing, yeah. And, the ingredients listed, calcium, zinc, L-arginine, they're generally good for health. No argument there. But the core promise, that super fast growth, that's where we run straight into, well, biology. The science just doesn't really support that kind of claim.
Okay, yeah, let's break that down. 2 inches in 6 weeks. Is that even physically possible for most people? I mean, who wouldn't want that?
Exactly. It taps into a common desire, but honestly, no. For almost everyone, height is mainly down to your genes. And the really critical factor is your growth plates, the epiphyseal plates in your bones. Once they close or fuse,
Which happens when, typically?
usually around 16 to 18 for girls, maybe a bit later for boys, like 18 to 21. Once that happens, the bones literally can't get longer. So a supplement promising height gain after that, especially that quickly. That's a huge red flag from a biological standpoint.
But hang on, what if someone, say a teenager, was really malnourished? Wouldn't adding those nutrients, the calcium and zinc, actually help them grow, maybe reach their potential?
Okay, that's a fair point and an important distinction. Yes, if there's a genuine nutritional deficiency, supplements can help someone reach the height their genetics intended, but that's about fulfilling existing potential over, the normal growth period years. It's not some magic accelerator. It definitely doesn't override DNA or reopen fused growth plates in 6 weeks.
Right, got it. And what about that L-arginine they mentioned? Why that specific amino acid? It pops up a lot in these kinds of products.
Ugh, L-arginine. It's clever marketing, leaning on a sliver of science. L-arginine is involved in pathways related to nitric oxide, which can sometimes indirectly influence growth hormone release. But we're talking about very specific conditions, maybe large doses, not what you'd get in a gummy. Taking a bit in a supplement isn't going to safely or effectively boost your growth hormone production. That's a really complex system.
So the biology seems shaky at best. What about the company making these claims, Wondernest?
Yeah, this is where things get, let's say, interesting. We found evidence suggesting Wondernest is basically the same product that used to be sold as Pure Health Max.
A rebrand. Why would they do that?
It strongly suggests it might be a drop shipping operation, where a company just markets a product made by someone else, often overseas, maybe with questionable quality control. Rebranding helps them disappear if bad reviews pile up.
And for someone buying it,
Yeah.
drop shipping means what, besides maybe not getting what you paid for?
It often means zero real oversight. Maybe the ingredients aren't even what's on the label. It could be something untested. And good luck getting a refund or even contacting anyone if, or rather, when it doesn't work.
We also noticed something with the reviews and pictures. A lot of them looked, well, fake. Maybe AI generated.
Exactly. Those before and after shots, the glowing testimonials. If they look too perfect or slightly off, they might be digitally altered or completely made up by AI. It's all part of trying to look legitimate.
Okay, so pulling this all together, the science isn't there for rapid growth. The marketing looks deceptive with rebranding and possibly fake reviews.
Pretty much. While the nutrients themselves aren't harmful, they won't make you taller like the product claims. The exaggerated promises, the lack of solid science, the shady marketing. It just screams, don't trust this.
So the big takeaway for you listening, sure, supplements can help fill nutritional gaps, that's valid, but they absolutely cannot make you taller beyond your genetic potential, especially after your growth plates have closed.
Right. If you're genuinely concerned about your own or your child's growth or bone health, the first step is always talk to a doctor, a pediatrician, a medical professional. Don't get swayed by these dramatic ads online that just prey on hope.
Absolutely, and it makes you think, doesn't it? With all this misleading marketing and AI imagery trying to sell impossible results, what other insecurity are being targeted with quick fix promises online right now? Maybe focus instead on verified ways to actually support your health, like posture exercises or checking your vitamin D levels, things grounded in reality.